is very business friendly. The guy believes corporations should pay lower in taxes. This comes from Reaganomics. This is that old trickle down economic theory, which, by the way, doesn't work. By the way, it doesn't work. I'm a guy who believes that too much inequality is going to hurt America, and right now we have more inequality than we've had in about almost 100 years. So, if you want to know where I stand personally on this, I personally wouldn't have a problem with the Democrats gaining the reins of the government for long enough to reverse some of the egregious inequality that's been pushed forward by the Republicans. Some of the things the Republicans have done that have added to the inequality in America is they have undermined labor unions for the last 40 years. We need labor unions so that people can collaborate their human capital and actually have a chance to negotiate against the robber barons of the world, like the Jeff Bezoses, who are worth over 100 billion bucks. The Republicans also have reduced corporate tax rates to ridiculously low amounts, to the point where the taxes in America are not being paid by the corporations. They're not being paid by the wealthy. The taxes in America are being paid by the middle class and being paid by the people who can least afford it. When you get your check, let me ask you, I don't know if anybody here has a job or has had a job. When you got your check, did they take taxes out of your check? Did they give me a yes or no? If you know that pain in your stomach that comes when you see how much money they take out of your check for taxes, give me a yes or no if you know what I'm talking about. That pain that you feel where you look and you see how much you had before taxes and how much you had after taxes. It's like that meme where your check before taxes is the fat dog and your check after taxes is the skinny dog. Well, give me a yes. Give me a yes in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. Well, that's where America's taxes are being paid. And the problem is that you've got people who say, I'm rich and I want to benefit from this government, but I don't want to contribute to the maintenance of this government. So they use their power to get corporate tax rates at an unbelievably low level. They use the government to get capital gains tax rates at ridiculously low levels. That's why I tell you that every black family should have a family business, because people that understand some of the rules can write off almost their entire lifestyle. And so I think some of that needs to be reversed, not just for the good of the middle class and working class, but really for the good of this country. It's not just the right thing to do. It's the smart thing to do. Even if you are a rich guy who makes $1 million a year and you want to minimize your tax bill. Well, if you don't, if your country doesn't get a little bit better at minimizing inequality, then you're not going to be rich for long, because eventually the poor people are going to kill you and take all your stuff.